Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, you've already seen the title. What I'm going to be discussing today is the main point of the video is going to be which Hyrule Warriors is the best, but mainly I'm going to be ranting about my whole entire experience with not just Hyrule Warriors, but the Zelda series as a whole. So this is just a Zelda rant video. This may be short, this may be long, I genuinely don't know. But I just wanted to put it out there, you know, just to talk about my experiences. But also, many people are definitely curious about which Hyrule Warriors is the best one. And I'm sure there's already a lot of videos around telling you which one is the best one. And if they are correct, then yes, I would agree with them. But let's talk. I'll definitely talk about my perspective. So let's go to the very beginning. So whenever I was a wee little lad back then, Hyrule Warriors came out and I played it. But before then, I also played the very first Zelda game I played was actually on the DS. It was called, I'm pretty sure some of you guys have heard of it, The Legend of Zelda, The Phantom Hourglass or something like that. The Phantom Hourglass, I played that on the DS. I enjoyed the hell out of that. And then after that, I played Spirit Tracks. That was the direct sequel to Phantom Hourglass. And keep in mind, when I played those games, I didn't know that those were actually sequels of Wind Waker, which I hadn't completed yet at that time. So yeah, I didn't complete that yet. And then I also played Ocarina of Time in the 3DS. I had a lot of fun playing that on the 3DS as well. One of the best games I've ever played, to be honest. I don't glaze it as hard as the OGs that played it on the original N64, I believe that's what it was. But yeah, I honestly prefer playing on the 3DS because obviously it has better graphics. But I'm sure a lot of people like have nostalgia for N64. So yeah. But anyway, yeah. I played Hyrule Warriors when it released in like 2014, 2015, somewhere around there, and it was amazing. I really loved it. I played, obviously I played it all. I did not beat the adventure mode at all. I didn't even beat the adventure mode of any Hyrule Warriors game ever. But yeah, that's how my experience was. I mean, obviously the story wasn't that great. I mean, they just wanted to find a reason to bring in all the characters from the previous generations. So yeah, and keep in mind, around this time when I was playing Hyrule Warriors, I did not play Skyward Sword or Twilight Princess or Wind Waker. I didn't play those just yet, but yeah. And then over the years that came by, when in the 3DS era, I got Hyrule Warriors Legends. I bought this and I played it a little bit. I think I didn't beat it on the 3DS because it wasn't that graphically great at all. I did play it on the 2DS, and oh god, bro, it was horrible on the 2DS. I still have my 2DS as well, but yeah. I've never beaten Hyrule Warriors Legends, and why would you? I mean, there's always the superior Wii U version. I mean, sure, this one had Tetra, and it also had the other DLC characters, but I'm like, eh. I mean, it's not a great experience graphically wise, but yeah. And then over the years, that's when Breath of the Wild came out, and Breath of the Wild was fun, but I think I beat Wind Waker on the Wii U beforehand. Yeah, I think somewhere around like 2016 or 2015 or even 2017, before Breath of the Wild released, I beat Wind Waker on the Wii U. That was a really fun experience, and I do plan on replaying Wind Waker HD and Wii U on the channel eventually, but that's not going to be coming anytime soon. But yeah, I beat Breath of the Wild, and then that's pretty much my entire experience with Zelda for a long time. I didn't touch Zelda for a long while because there hasn't been anything new about Zelda that came out. I mean, there was also the Master Sword trial and the hard mode, Master mode. I played a little bit of that as well. I think I beat the game in Master Mode once. And then there's also the Champion's Ballad. God, man, the Champion's Ballad was so perfect, bro. Like, they really hit the nail on that one. Like, it was such a good experience, especially when you fight Maz Koshia and get the Master Cycle Zero, and then Cass plays his tune in memory of the champions. Such a perfect finale, send off to them, which makes it all the more bitter and sad that Tears of the Kingdom never really lived up to that hype. Like, they didn't have that connection with the characters that we had in Breath of the Wild. But yeah. Oh, and before Tears of the Kingdom came out, Age of Calamity released as well. But I didn't play that because I've heard obviously back then I didn't have a Switch, and then over the years I've learned that it was graphically cooked on the Switch. It was cooked as hell. So I was like, nah, I'd rather just skip it until they like have a better graphic update or something. But they never did. But that's when the Switch 2 came along, and I was like, oh, now is a perfect time to get this so that I can play Age of Calamity. But then Age of Imprisonment was announced, and I was like, oh shit. Now I gotta play Age of Calamity beforehand, before it releases. So yeah, that's how I beat it last month. Age of Calamity last month, and then I beat Age of Imprisonment literally last week. Yeah, by the time I'm recording this video, I beat it last week. But yeah, that's my experience with that. But before Age of Imprisonment came out, I got the definitive edition of Hyrule Warriors. Now, it's basically the same as the previous games that came before it. So, it's same story, same adventure mode, but they also have the fairies, and they pretty much have literally every single DLC character. In here, you don't have to buy the DLCs anymore, it's all complete in one package. So that's the best thing about this game. And as a ton of content, I'm sure you've seen the reviews all around. Again, I'm just a casual gaming channel. I'm just reiterating my experience of what the casual player you guys have. But yeah, every single experience with this, I mean the leveling up and all of that, it's the same as the previous games. And if you're a Zelda fan, I mean obviously you have a lot of content to do. You probably won't run out of content anytime soon with the other Hyrule Warriors games after this as well. But yeah, after that, you guys already know my experience with Age of Calamity. My entire playthrough, I streamed it on the channel like last month. I beat it, and honestly, I mean, while it's fun, the combat doesn't excuse the graphics. Like on Switch 1, it's just unforgivable, right? But Switch 2, it's fine, it's smooth, but at the cost of the resolution. The first time I played it on handheld mode, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity on the handheld mode, I was like, ugh, what the hell am I watching? Like, it was that bad, bro. Like, I hope in the future that they will at least make a Switch 2 upgrade, or maybe even make a brand new Switch 2 edition. That's not a key card. Please don't make it a key card. But yeah, I hope they do that, because if they're able to boost the resolution and frame rate for Breath of the Wild, an 8-year-old game, and Tears of the Kingdom, a 2-year-old game, but it's literally an open world. If they're able to boost that, then what's stopping them from doing the same to Age of Calamity? They have no excuses, so hop on that, Nintendo. Come on, bruh. I want to actually have fun playing this game. But by the time I record this video, I did not play the 2 DLCs for Age of Calamity. So I'll definitely be doing that on the channel, only if it's story related. And from what I've heard, I think the first DLC is just like challenge quests. I'm not gonna make content on that. But the second one, yeah, there's story related content there. So I'll definitely make content on that for sure. But yeah, overall, game was a little disappointing, especially with the story. The story just took me out of it, to be honest. I did not like the story at all. I mean, sure, you can say that yes, this can be an alternate timeline where they actually win in the end, which further boosts the severity, and it makes you more sad that you see these characters actually lose in the actual Breath of the Wild game. But at least here, everybody gets a happy ending. But still, there's a reason why nobody liked it, because everybody had high expectations it would be an actual sequel to the game, and it would actually lead to the events of Breath of the Wild. But it didn't. That's the only reason why everybody was disappointed by it. But yeah. But yeah, that's my experience with Age of Calamity. Now here we go to Age of Imprisonment. Peak of Imprisonment. This game is peak the entire way through. I only did the story on the stream, and I'm just doing little bits and pieces of the battle, unlocking more of the map off stream. But yeah. Oh, and before that, I did not unlock Terraco yet. Like, I barely touched the game after I beat the story for Age of Calamity. But yeah, Age of Imprisonment, I definitely had a blast playing this one. The story is canon, but even if it wasn't, I still loved it. I don't know. Would I still love the story if it wasn't canon? No, I don't think I would have. I think the fact that it was canon made me like it all the more. So, yeah. But Kalamo and the Night Construct story was so well written. I really loved it a lot. They were on the sidelines, like freaking Claude in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Rose on the sidelines, and the main characters is Dimitri and Edelgard. Same thing. The main characters is Rauru and Zelda, and the Night Construct and Kalamo were just basically off to the side. But they had to do that because they weren't present in the final battle when Rauru imprisoned Ganondorf. So, yeah, it all ties in perfectly, and it shows like the reason why nobody knows the Night Construct and Kalamo, because Lenalia made those murals that we see at the beginning of Tears of the Kingdom, and yeah, and she burned the Construct pages along with the Kalamo's pages, which is a shame, but I mean, at least they're immortalized in the world of Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not sure if it... No, it is in Breath of the Wild. Okay, yeah. I'm misremembering, because, see, that's how long I haven't touched Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I've purposely not touched them, because I want to make it as fresh as possible the moment I play them on the channel again. So, honestly, again, I've said this before, I planned on getting my first Switch 2 game as the Breath of the Wild, not Age of Imprisonment, but I wanted to play Age of Imprisonment, so I bought Age of Imprisonment first. The second Switch game I'll get is, I don't know, I mean, it doesn't matter about me discussing it right now, but my very first Switch game was... I'm not sure. Well, let's disregard that. That's a topic for another time. I'll definitely discuss about my games that I own eventually, maybe at the end of this year. But yeah, that's my entire experience with the Hyrule Warriors games. So with all of that in mind, which of these games is the best? Which of these games is the best from worst to best? And I'm pretty sure you guys already know my answer, right? It's kind of obvious at this point. So ranking worst to best, we have to decide which of these games is better than the other. Calamity or Age of Imprisonment. And if you actually have a brain in your head, Age of Imprisonment is definitely better than Age of Calamity. Which would mean that Age of Calamity is the worst Hyrule Warriors game ever made. But that doesn't mean that it's bad by any means. I think it's only held back by the graphics. I mean, obviously there's a bad story, but if you think about it from the perspective of it's just a game in an alternate reality, if if Zelda and the Hyrule won against Calamity Ganon. If you think it from that perspective, okay, fine. That's the entire premise of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. That's the entire point of the game. Sure. I don't care. That's fine. I can get over it now because this is just an alternate reality. But the one thing that doesn't excuse it is obviously the graphics. Like, just improve the graphics, man. You've already improved the graphics of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. You can do it again for Age of Calamity, and I'm pretty sure they will. So, yeah, that will be it. So, yes, I did say Calamity was the worst, which means Age of Imprisonment is the second best Hyrule Warriors game, which means Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition is the best Hyrule Warriors made. It was pretty obvious, and I've already explained it throughout this entire video. I mean, a lot of content, and the characters, they're just unmatched, and yeah, okay, in terms of character, like, while Age of Imprisonment was great, I really loved the story of Age of Imprisonment, the music, the consistent 60 FPS, the story, everything was fine except the characters. Now we have Rauru, Zelda. I don't mind the four sages like Ardi, Agreston, Refika, and Shu. I forgot the other name, but the Zora sage, but they're fine. They actually have their characters built. I don't care about that. Night Construct, goated character. Colimo, goated character. Who else? I'm pretty sure I'm missing some other people. But everyone else, each of the four tribes, Zora, Goron, Gerudo, and... who am I missing? And Dorito, all four of those tribes have at least 2 NPC characters in the game that you can play. And honestly, I don't know why people are saying they like them. I personally didn't, because we barely had any time spent with them. Now, if there's any side quests that you spend with them and you play with them more often, I don't think those count, brother, because they don't have like voiced lines, do they? They only have like the text, dialogue texts. And let's be honest here, who the hell is reading those? I'd rather them actually contribute to the story and actually speak in the story. And I'm sure they did. It's been a while. I forgot like the story of Age of Imprisonment, but that's just how little role they played in the story. If they had like a personal story, like if they showed their backstories or whatever, I mean, sure, I mean, yeah, I guess, but like, I mean, I don't care. I don't care about those 8 NPC characters. Am I the only one? I can't be the only one, dude. I didn't like the other Age of Imprisonment characters. Like, they just feel like they were placed in there for the sake of bloating their roster, you know? But that's just me. That's the one thing that I would like Age of Imprisonment more than Age of... that's the one thing I like Age of Calamity more than Age of Imprisonment. It's the fact that pretty much all the characters in Calamity I like because they actually played a role in the story. Like, they're all voiced, they're all speak, they all played a massive role in the story. But the characters in Age of Calamity, Age of Imprisonment, I'm like, why are these NPCs playable? Like, I mean, sure, they played a big role in the final battle, in the final like Hyrule Field battle before the actual final battle. Like, you know, before the Queen Gibdo threw her hand and stabbed Night Construct when he was protecting Colimo. Like, they all played a massive role in that Hyrule Field battle, sure. But that's the only role they played. Like, I would actually care about them more if we saw them speak, or we saw their mindset, or or anything. Like, hell, if anything, Linalia should have been a character. She should have been playable, but she wasn't. Linalia should have been playable. Am I bugging? Like, that's what she should have been, but she's not. I'm sure in the future DLCs there will be. Linalia will be playable. I'm pretty sure because she has a unique character design. It'd be a waste if she wasn't playable. But yeah, the other NPC characters like Typhon and I don't even remember the other NPC characters' names. I don't like them at all. I'm sorry, man, but I know this is a long rant about me not liking the NPC characters, but I have to say it, bro. Like, other people may like them, but me personally, I'd want to be more attached, emotionally attached to the characters I play. Which is why the original Hyrule Warriors game is the most goated one of them all. So yeah, that's my ranking. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment, and Calamity at last. So that's my ranking of which Hyrule Warriors is the best. Again, Hyrule Warriors, Imprisonment, Calamity. So yeah, that's the main topic of this video. But before we go, I just want to talk about my other experiences with the Zelda game. So like I said, I already experienced Phantom Hourglass, I already experienced Spirit Tracks, Wind Waker HD on the Wii U. I do plan on replaying Wind Waker Wii U on the channel. I'm pretty sure those are all the other Zelda games. Oh, and Ocarina of Time 3DS. I've played that as well. I'm pretty sure that's all my experiences with Zeldas. Obviously, I've already beaten Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I do plan on replaying those games on the Switch 2 edition because I have never done that yet, and I'll definitely make my first replaythrough of that on the channel, of replaying Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch 2 edition. So do look forward to that. If you want to watch me do that, then please do like and subscribe, but only if I've earned it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And the last thing I want to discuss before we go, and this is the second main reason why I wanted to do this video, is what is going to be in the 2 DLCs of Age of Imprisonment. And 100% I already know one of them. One of them is definitely going to be including Ganondorf and his Demon King form. That is, without a shadow of a doubt, that's going to be one of the DLCs. It's most likely going to be DLC 1. Now, what is it going to include in the DLC? Most likely his perspective during the imprisoning war. I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to go over. But yeah, and then maybe they're going to put in some extra high tier quests for the end game mode or something like that. And yeah, that's probably going to be that. Or even in this first DLC, they'll probably include Linalia as well. You never know. But yeah, that's gonna be my predictions for the first DLC. And now for the second DLC, it's literally, the imagination is literally endless. If you want to hear my take on it, I think, let me clear my throat. As I was saying, what I think that's going to be in the second DLC is, since this is a Zelda game, why not put actual Link in the game? Now hear me out. Maybe they're going to make a brand new entire map that's set in the future, and they're going to have Link, Riju, Sidon, Tulin, and Yunobo playable in the final second DLC. And they're gonna have them all playable. They're gonna have like an original plot in the future or something like that. Like you never know. I mean, I don't know, or who knows? Maybe even the Zelda Light Dragon is gonna be playable, or maybe even the Dragon maybe even Ganon Dragon is gonna be playable in the finale. You never know. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's no way they're gonna have a Hyrule Warriors game and not have Link playable in it. There's like no way. Like I'm almost 100% sure Link, the actual Link, is gonna be playable in this game. I just don't know how they're gonna do it, other than just like, you know, creating a brand new like separate map from the past map. But I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too ambitiously. I don't know, but who knows? Let them cook. And I'm definitely gonna be streaming the DLCs for the Age of Imprisonment when they come out for sure. But yeah, that's gonna be my yapathon of Zelda. That's my entire experience with Zelda. I've really loved this series ever since I played Phantom Hourglass on the DS. That was like the early 2010s, and that was one of my precious memories. I still even have the box for Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass. I'm too lazy to get them though, so I'm not gonna show them on the video. So to end things off with this video, what is gonna be in the future of this channel in regards to Zelda games? I mean, obviously, if there's a brand new Zelda game, I'm definitely gonna stream it on the channel. But also, what about the previous Zelda games that I've never played? So obviously, if you didn't know, I've never beaten or nor played Majora's Mask. But Majora's Mask is on the 3DS, so I do plan on playing Majora's Mask on the 3DS, which means I will not be making content of it on the channel. I'm not going to be streaming it. I'm not going to be doing that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. If you really want to see me emulate Majora's Mask that badly, 1,000 subscribers. That's how much I don't want to do it. I'm too lazy, bro. I have to be financially incentivized to do it, but that's my original plan. I'm just gonna play Majora's Mask on the 3DS. If you really want me to emulate it badly and make content on the channel and show my reactions and stuff about it, I need to have a reason, a good reason to do it. Otherwise, I'll just play it on the 3DS, bro. I'm too lazy to emulate, and I don't even like emulating to begin with. I like actual physical copies, you know? That's why I prefer, you know, playing on a 3DS. But yeah, there's Majora's Mask. I do plan on playing that. Now, I did say I'm just gonna replay Wind Waker on the channel eventually, Wind Waker HD. There's also Skyward Sword on the Switch. There's also Zelda Twilight Princess on the Wii U. I do plan on playing that. And Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess I have never played before. I know I've already seen playthroughs of their endings from start to finish, but I want to experience it for myself. That's what I mean. So yeah, there's also the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening remake as well. I do plan on replaying that. And then the one game I'm also looking very forward to is Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, where you play Zelda as the main character. I think many people are saying that game is very controversial, but yeah, I don't know. I gotta play it for myself, and I gotta decide for myself if it's controversial or not. But yeah, those are my future plans for Zelda games on the channel for now. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up. So if you did like this video, please do like and subscribe, but only if I've earned it, okay? And keep in mind, again, I've said this a lot of times, I am not only a Zelda gamer, a shooter player, a gacha player, an atelier player. I don't only play Souls-likes. I play literally every game around the sun. I don't limit myself to one type of game or genre like other YouTubers do. I just like playing what I like. So if you're looking for this channel for just a specific one series, then I'm sorry, this isn't the channel for you. But yeah, even the Trails series, a lot of people like me to see the Trails series, but yeah, I get it. I will eventually play it, and even Xenoblade and all of that, but I will eventually play those games, but I have a lot of games on my list, so yeah. I only ask that you just remain patient, and the only way to incentivize me to rush that is to gain me more subscribers. But yeah, that's the thing. So for now, I'm just gonna go at my own pace. Now, if you didn't know, and you can also see this in the spreadsheet below, I have never played Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, I never played Bloodborne, I never played freaking Horizon Zero Dawn, The Last of Us, God of War. I didn't play even Cyberpunk. I never played Cyberpunk. I never played Red Dead Redemption 2. I never played all those classic games. So or the Xenoblade Chronicles games too. I've never played those before. And I know those are highly anticipated games. What else can I think of? Tales of Arise. That's a good one. I'm currently playing Tales of Berseria in the background, but that's beside the point. But yeah, I've never played those games before. So if you'd like to see me play those games sooner on the channel, I only ask that you give me a like and subscribe. Subscribe most importantly. But again, only if I've earned that from you, okay? Again, I'm just some random Joe Schmo, just some random dude on the internet, still living with my folks, and I'm just glad to have this opportunity. But yeah, I'm just going at my own pace. I work a normal 9 to 5, so I barely have enough time for myself. So yeah, my dream is to do this full time, but I want to earn my way to the top, you know? So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, peace.